You want to find out who unfollowed you on Instagram, and you're wondering if it's safe to use one of those apps that will show you who unfollowed you. Well, for the last 5 years, I've been helping people safely find who unfollowed them on Instagram, and most of the apps out there, they're not safe, but some of them are. So what I'm going to do is walk through the red flags, the things to avoid that you want to make sure not to use, because using the wrong app could make you lose your account, and then I'll show you what is safe to use. So let's jump right in. So typically when people are looking for an app like this, they go into the app store and they type in something like Instagram unfollowers or find who unfollowed me or Instagram unfollower tracker, and they usually find this app. They find this app because it has 471,000 ratings and a 4.6, which sounds fantastic. But when you do a bit of research, you see that these ratings, they're likely not real. So when you go down to the bottom, you see that they have a ton of 5 stars, and then if you actually read the written reviews, they say something very different. So the problem with an app like this is it's violating Instagram's terms of service. The biggest red flags you're going to look for with any of these apps is if to tell you who unfollowed you, they need access to your Instagram. So if you got to share your password, massive red flag. And if they can automatically tell you who unfollowed you without you giving them any specific information, it's violating Instagram's terms of service. It's breaking their rules. It's doing what's called scraping data. So this app right here, Reports Plus, it's been one of the most popular unfollower trackers for a very long time. And it worked 5 or 10 years ago. It was always breaking Instagram's rules, but Instagram couldn't enforce their own rules until they made an update about 5 years ago. And so since that point, this app no longer works, but obviously they wanted to keep making money. So they juiced the reviews, allegedly, because when you type this in, you'll see this number right here and you feel safe to use it. You download it, you pay for it, and then a lot of people end up losing their Instagram account. So I highly advocate doing your research before using a tool like this. I'm confident you will not use something like this. Biggest red flags to look for. If it needs your password, don't give it to a random third party. They're usually in countries that you can't even get a hold of if you needed to. And then 2, if they can automatically tell you who unfollowed you without you giving them data, that's a massive red flag. It's breaking the rules. And there's a reason why they have to keep this number high so that people keep coming in to use this app. Another very popular one is called Follow Meter. It functions the exact same as Reports Plus for the most part. It does the same sort of thing. You download it, you have to give it your password to connect your Instagram account. It tries to work. It can usually work very temporarily, but very quickly you'll get hit with a warning from Instagram. And if you keep trying to use it, that's when you can lose your Instagram account entirely. So again, it looks fantastic at the top here, 24,000 ratings, but because in my opinion, allegedly, these are fake reviews, because if you go down to the bottom and actually read them, you'll see a different story. Right? A lot of 1-star reviews saying it doesn't work. You can lose your Instagram account. Okay. And it's because it functions the exact same. It has those 2 red flags. It needs your password and it automatically gives you information. Okay. So these apps are not safe to use. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I've been helping people safely find who unfollowed them for the last 5 years. That's why we built FollowBuddy. So FollowBuddy leverages the only safe way to find who unfollowed you on Instagram. The difference between us and the other options that I just mentioned, and almost every app on the App Store functions like this, is we're not breaking any of Instagram's rules. We're not scraping data, which is breaking the rules, and we don't need your Instagram password. So your information stays completely separate on your own, but we can still find who unfollowed you by using only Instagram approved data that they legally have to give to you as a user. So all you do is go and follow the steps to get the data that you need. You give it to FollowBuddy. FollowBuddy will sort it for you. So over time, you can find out who unfollowed you and keep track of anybody who also didn't follow you back. So it's completely safe to use. It's available on your computer or your phone if you want to use it on Android or Apple. And you can try it out for free. We have a free trial that you can give it a go. And if you cancel before the trial is over, you will not be charged. But those are the massive red flags to look out for. Is if it needs your password, don't give it. And if it can automatically tell you who unfollowed you without you giving it data, like FollowBuddy needs, it's unsafe to use. Let me know if you have any questions for me in the comments down below, and have a great day.